Welcome to M&MTV, the creative place to be!
Okay, so in order to make this work really well, we took a piece of yarn, a few inches long, and I'm going to attach it to the end of the yarn that we will be using to wrap around our fork. And how I'm going to do that is just take it and loop it through and then tie a small knot in here. Those crows outside. Very noisy crows outside. I don't think you can hear that, but it's quite loud. Anyways, and then when you put it on the fork, you're going to lay the piece that you cut up and down on the fork, so it's going to run the same way the prongs do. You're going to hold it in place. It's a little bit awkward, but you're going to hold it in place like this. And then you're going to start wrapping your yarn piece around the fork. And try to leave those ends exposed so that you can use them to tie at the end. Oops, he just wants to get wrapped in there. And you're just going to keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping and wrapping, and it's just going to keep going and going.
Like spaghetti.
Yep. It's like wrapping your fork with the spaghetti instead of twisting it on. I wish we could just twist the yarn on.
Yeah. It's like wrapping it instead of twisting it inside the bowl.
And the bigger you wrap your yarn, the bigger you make it all the way around, then the bigger your pom-pom will be at the end. So when it is done, then you're going to take these two pieces, which you had attached before, and you're going to tie it and pull it as tight as you possibly can. Okay. And tie it. And you'll have something like that when you're done. Okay, so it kind of is just wrapped around. Kind of looks like a mess. It doesn't really look like it could even possibly become a pom-pom, but trust me when I say that it will.
Yeah.
Now you have this, and you can see that on the other side it's not attached, and you're going to pull this end through to the back side of the fork, and you're going to poke this end through, sort of, kind of, maybe, not. Doesn't want to go in there.
It's like, nope, not gonna go in.
Okay, so now you're gonna poke it. You're gonna flip the fork over, and you're going to do again, tie as tight as you can on the back side. Sorry, try to keep that in the camera view. Tie that as tight as you can on the back side as well, and then you'll have a knot back here. So you've got a knot on this side, and you've got a knot on that side. Okay. Okay, so at this point now, you're done with the fork. You can pull it off the fork and put the fork down. And then what you need to do is pick up your pair of scissors, and in between, right in here, in between here, you have to stick your scissors inside. Just kind of wiggle it through, and I find it easiest just to snip a little bit at a time. And then just keep snipping all the way through. And just keep snipping and snipping and snipping all the way through.
This is how you make the puff of your pom-pom.
And again, just do it layer by layer, because some of the lower layers don't always get cut with the upper layers. And you just snip and snip and snip all the way through until you end up with a little bit of a poof like that. And then you do the same thing on the other side as well. Ooh, there we go. Keep snipping, snipping and snipping. It's like never-ending snipping. and just keep doing that
until
you have a poof on both sides. And then what I normally do, because you do have a few little, you know, longer ends, especially most of those are to do with the things that you tied around the middle, and you just trim it until it's the size that you would like it. An even poof if you want uneven. And there's your little pom-pom. Just a little tiny pom-pom. That was a small one that we did. And we've done them all different sizes. And now we'll show you what you can do to turn these into fun little monster pom-poms to put on your pencils. Okay, so for the next step then, you will need your pom-pom, of course. We have these little googly eyes and 2 pieces of hard or firm felt. It's just a felt that we got, and we cut 2 little squares of it. And we happen to have, on this one, we're just using a, whoa, I just flung the eyeball across the room. Come back, eyeball, come back. I just shot it away with the straw. Anyways, as I was saying, we have these Valentine straws, and we will show you now on how to put it together.
That was so funny. You're like, woo! You're like, wee!
Alright, so what I'm using here is just a glue gun, and we're just going to take a strip of glue down 2 sides of the felt. So we're going to put a strip of glue on, I should just show you, on either side, just either side, you know, almost all the way in, because you're basically wanting just enough space to slide a straw or a pencil through, so you don't want to make too much space. So probably you can see there on either side about that much glue on either side. So I will do that now. It's a very creaky, I was going to say creaky water gun, but that's not a water gun. That is a creaky glue gun.
Not a water gun.
No. And then you stick your other piece of felt on top of it and just very gently press it into place. So now, ow, try not to burn yourself with the glue because it is very hot.
Hot, hot, hot.
Hot, 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 hot glue. That's sticking to my fingers. Okay, and so then what we do is we're going to then stick the straw through the middle just to make sure that it fits, and it does. So now you have your little patch, and it's now attached and ready for your little character. So the next thing you want to do is take the googly eye.
The googly,
if I could pick it up, that would be great. Yes. And I use hot glue. You could use white glue. I find white glue just takes a little bit longer for it to dry, and chances of it sliding around on your guy is high. And you just pop that on. You could do 2 eyes, 3 eyes. We like the 1 eye look. We think it just looks so cute. And then, so you could leave your character like that. You could just give the little cute pom-pom out with your Valentine cards. Or you can do what we did, which was just add a little bit of glue to the back side of your pom-pom. And stick him right onto the piece of felt. And then you would just do something like this and attach a little label or a card on there with your name. You could put who it's to, and then that way then they can use the straw with the little character on, and then if they want they could switch it out and put it on a pencil or on their paintbrush, and it's just something that they can use over and over again. So our cute little Valentine's Pom Pom Monsters. I hope you enjoyed the craft today.
Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Bye.